Hi, this is Matteo. I'm one of the authors of Fabula Deck for Kids. Fabula Deck for Kids is our tool for young storytellers, and it's a tool that is going to help them ignite their imagination through storytelling. So it's like the big sister of Fabula, our deck for writers and screenwriters, and it's very effective also for kids. So I'm going to show you how to use it. It's super easy. In the pack you are going to find the deck of cards. They are beautifully illustrated by Matteo Cinque Capobianco. He's a very good artist in Turin, Italy. Then you're going to find the booklet. With the booklet you are going to have all the instructions that you need, and a dice, beautiful wooden dice. So this is the start, the beginning of everything. So you're going to roll the dice to find a prompt. So each letter corresponds to one of the prompts. For instance, this one, the S, is, okay, does anyone have a special power? So our kid is going to start with this question. So maybe somebody can fly, or somebody can do something else. And you're going to have several prompts, like your main character is not a person, okay? Or your character sets off to find something, and or start with a magic object. We studied these prompts in a way that it's possible to build any kind of story starting with them. You don't need anything else, actually. And this is the initial spark. So for instance, one very nice story during a workshop, there was this little girl, and she took this one, I think, yeah, your main character is not a person, and she created a story of this lipstick called Rimmel. So the character can be whatever you want. And the antagonist was this other lipstick called Chanel. So it was a very funny story. Then you move to the ingredients. So main character, antagonist, something happens, and the word. With these ingredients, you basically have the heart of the story. So each card is like it's a set of questions that the kid can ask themselves, or you can ask them. Okay, it's very nice if you work with them. So there is like this adult-kid bond that can be created. So for instance, how old are they, the main character? What do they look like? What makes them special? All these questions can help to create the characters, the antagonist, and the world. Once you have that, half work is done. Then you actually create the story following the structure. This is the same structure that we use in Fabula, and it's the one that is used by professional writers and screenwriters. So basically, once upon a time, and there will be the character doing something, then one day, so this is the call to action, something happens, and then the character sets off for the adventure. When the kid has used this structure, it's going to have a story that is nice, complete, but it can be a little bit poor. So we can boost the story. So we created this set of cards, the boosts. What they do is give some incentives, additional incentives to the kid to do something more. So for instance, is there a moment of despair? Or have you thought about the character's background? So we can force kids to really think deeper about their stories. Or also, was it too easy? Maybe we can add some trials in the story, you know? And I can assure you, this kind of tool is very peculiar, because the kid is gonna create an infinite number of stories. So it's not a tool that you use a couple of times and then it's finished, but it's unlimited as your kid's imagination.